Right. So, what we discussed in the last session about the role of a business analyst, especially
Yes, yes,
in the organization level, right? So, what usually BA do, right? So, uh, what business analyst responsibility is all about? Because business analyst
yes,
responsibility is to ensure providing business solution against to the problem which customers are facing. Now, there are different roles of BA we see in the market because now what I am saying is there are types of business analyst roles. Because
yes.
business analyst is a generic profile, roles are many. Because you can see IT
Mhm.
business analyst role where you are working as a business analyst in the field of IT application development. That is a generic role, right? So, what are the knowledge areas required for a BA, followed by requirement gathering, documentation, UX user stories. So, this is all something regularly we call it as IT business analyst is.
Yeah,
Second one is called a domain specific BA because whatever the skill set for a BA remains as it is. In addition to that, you need to have some domain knowledge, something what you are learning now, right? So you are a healthcare BA, means business analyst skill sets required for you. In addition to that, you must have some knowledge over the healthcare domain. Healthcare domain, when we talk about, this is majorly US healthcare because normally healthcare domains are different. US healthcare domain as separate, UK healthcare domain as separate, and even Middle East also. Middle East domain is called MENA healthcare, we can call it, like Middle East, North Africa. There are three
so
different.
by learning US healthcare, I'm only able to apply in US
Majorly,
healthcare.
majorly across the world acceptance is US healthcare
Acha, okay,
because
sure.
major jobs required in the US healthcare market. Even we are working on UK or somewhere because the client may be from US healthcare side because US healthcare is a
Okay,
big market.
okay, okay,
Because
okay, got
US
it.
healthcare market is completely on the insurance based insurance.
Acha,
Because there is no cash and carry, right? Insurance market.
okay,
Because government itself will have an insurance plans. Because there is of course, there are private players as well. Private players having healthcare insurance plans. But majorly, government means I'm talking about federal as well as the state government will do all that processes. Whatever I told you so far, okay? Whatever
yeah,
the Medicare, right? So different healthcare insurance plans, everything will be managed by the government itself. That's where generally this will come into picture. Which one? That's where generally healthcare market is more wider. More job opportunities are in healthcare side.
healthcare only. Okay.
Uh, Healthcare
If you talk
side, but
about
the
BA,
roles can be anything, right? So you may be a developer or it can be a tester or a BA, right? So different roles. That's a different thing. So domain
yes, yes,
specific
yes.
BA is something second category.
Mm-hmm.
The third category about business analyst application based BA means
Okay,
business analyst in Facets, business analyst in QNext or Health Edge, or business analyst in Guideware or Salesforce,
acha,
Dynamics, MuleSoft. This
okay,
is what we
okay,
call as
okay.
application based
Like
BA.
service
Means
now BA as well, right?
service now BA like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Regular business analyst skill sets are common for that person or an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by this, they must be having a knowledge over the application. Either it can be, for example, ServiceNow, right? So
Yeah.
ServiceNow majorly we use for service management.
Mm-hmm.
So a person should have a knowledge over configuration because application side configuration knowledge is required for you. You need to have a
Acha,
knowledge over the configuration side, configuration.
okay,
For
okay,
example,
okay.
there are some organizations. I'll give you an example from ServiceNow point of view.
Mm-hmm.
ServiceNow is an application which is majorly used for service management,
Ticketing, right?
ticketing, etc. Right? So, etc. All that stuff. That is for service
Okay.
management. ServiceNow is being used. Like this, there are other service management tools are also there in the market. Okay. Now, for example, some organization is using some service management application for very quite long time.
Yeah.
Now they wants to transform to ServiceNow. What they want that ServiceNow to be configured according to the business rules of their organization. Because the
Okay.
organization have a different structure altogether. They have a different policies, procedures, etc.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
So
they
that
want
they need a
someone
BA.
who can
Hmm.
configure according to their business rules and government mandates. That is what something which their requirement majorly lies on. Okay.
Ah,
That is where generally they require some business analyst who should understand the requirements well. That is where generally you need to see, because there must be some
okay,
individual or a group of people who should understand the requirements and what kind of changes. For example, if there is any kind of user interface changes you want to make, or you want to
okay,
make some changes in the workflows, or you want to make some changes in the business processes. So those changes has to be addressed by someone. That's where generally the role of a BA come into picture. That's where application based BA, business analyst, ServiceNow, business analyst, MuleSoft, business analyst, Salesforce, Dynamics, etc., etc., etc.
okay.
Understood? Clear?
Got it,
So
Raj.
this is
One
one.
more thing. Yeah. Since I've mentioned guidewire, right? I saw in your video that you're also covering guidewire, right, in this sessions
I don't cover
in the futures.
guideware because yours is a healthcare business analyst. There is no application training will be given. Healthcare domain specific training you are undergoing.
Acha,
First point. Second point, guideware is the application which is used in property and casualty insurance, not in the health insurance.
acha.
Health insurance, healthcare sector uses different applications, something like Faceit, QNext, Health Edge. These are used in the health insurance plans.
Okay,
Guideware application used in the property casualty insurance, means life, annuity, marine insurance, vehicle insurance, commercial vehicles, personal lines, all that. For
hmm.
those people uses Guideware application.
Okay. Any of the application we are covering here
No, no,
in
no.
healthcare?
Application. This is
Acha.
not application oriented training, right? So this is a domain training. You're
Uh-huh.
undergoing is a healthcare domain. Okay, domain specific, not application specific. Point number
Huh.
one. Point number two, application training will be given by me, but access will be expensive. That is different because I have to
Huh.
show some applications on the application, right? I cannot explain the scenario. So application accesses are there that are expensive. That is not required even. Unless
Mm-hmm.
if you feel that is really important, then you can see later, not now. Because
No,
you are
my
saying
motive is to
domain.
get the job only. Yeah, just to get the
Domain.
job only.
See,
Yeah.
for example,
Mm.
you are joined as a business analyst in healthcare. You never know what
Mhm.
kind of application they are using. Let's say you
Yes,
are
yes.
using. I have given a training on health HR. I have given a training on, for example, example I'm giving.
Yes, yes, yes,
For
yes,
example, I
yes,
have
yes.
given on one application. Is there any guarantee that that application being used by them? There is no guarantee,
Mm.
right? They may
Yes,
have their own
exactly,
internal applications to manage all that. What do you do?
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't recommend unless people feel, sir, I want Facet's business analyst training, or I want QNext, or I want Health Edge. If anybody is specific about application-based training, then I will see. Based on the requirement, based on the need, based on the situation, I will see. Otherwise,
Okay.
generally, I don't recommend to people to have application knowledge because these are all not
Yes,
open source applications.
got it, got it.
These are
Yes.
paid applications
Hmm.
used in the organization level, not for the any training purpose or coaching purpose. You don't get any access.
But
So
I think Jira and Confluence we can use for
Jira
one
is
month,
not
right?
a healthcare application or a domain application, right? Jira is
I
a
understand.
project
Mm,
management application.
huh. I'm just
That
giving an example. This is free for one month. Even we can
yeah,
go with
yeah.
that.
Because Jira is a company, Jira is a product powered by Atlassian Corporation. Okay.
Hmm.
So Atlassian Corporation is a company, they have different products. Jira, Rally, Jira, Bamboo, okay, Opsgenie, Confluence, right? So they have different tools.
Hmm.
These tools are something used by the IT companies. Because, for example, if you take Jira is a project management cum bug tracking tool where you can write epics, user stories, etc. Confluence is a tool which is used for documentation management. Bamboo
Yeah,
is something which is used for releases. Opsgenie for incidents. Jira Service Management is a tool used for service management, something like ServiceNow. Of course, ServiceNow is a different company altogether. So there are different. So these are the products. They will give you one month license, free license, open source free license will be given for 1 month validity. We can use our Gmail credentials and we can register and use it. That is all fine. But domain specific applications, as I'm mentioning you, for example, if you take healthcare applications, Facets or QNext Health Edge. These are the three prominent applications in the healthcare domain. If you are taking property casualty insurance domain, there are different applications, something like Guidewire, Duck Creek, at the same time Majesco, right? So these are all prominent application, prominent players in the property casualty insurance domain. So after
Yeah.
that, if you can go to, for example, banking, we have different Finacle,
Hmm.
Oracle Flex, right? So Flex Cube we have. These are all core banking application used in the banking side. So these are
Got
the
it, Raj. Got it.
products. These are the products used in the organization to manage their business processes.
But if I'm showing my experience in healthcare, because I'm not going as a fresher, if I'm showing at least 1 or 2, 1 year of experience in healthcare or other domain, so what do you think? They're going to ask me what kind of software you used for
There
healthcare?
are cases, see, depends on the requirement what they have, right? Because business analyst doesn't mean everybody have a application knowledge. There is no guarantee. Okay. Because see, for example, you are working for a healthcare organization. I'll give you an example to you. You are working for a payer company, an insurance company in the real world. That insurance
Hmm.
company is using their own internal applications. They are not buying anything outside. They have their own application for claim management. So you are a business analyst worked in the claim application, but that's an internal application within the organization. That is not a commercial application which they are selling outside. That is for their purpose, they are using it. You are having experience in that, right? So who denies that? Understood? You're clear?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm clear. What
Yes,
I'm
sir.
asking that uh, hello.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm asking, if I'm showing my experience as a healthcare BA, so what all the software, I mean, they are using in their company, or what all the software they are expecting BA to use in a healthcare project,
Hmm.
the terminologies. That's what I'm talking about. Because
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
going,
It is nothing to do
uh,
with healthcare projects. You are confusing here. See, first of all,
Acha.
healthcare organization. What is healthcare
Hmm.
organization? Hospital. Point number one.
Hospital.
Second,
Yes.
payer. Who is payer? Insurance company. What hospital uses? Hospital uses patient management system, etc. That kind of application they uses. Am I right? Yes,
Acha.
sir.
Yes.
That patient
That I'm
management
not aware. Yeah.
application, which application they are using, who knows? They
Acha.
may have their own internal application or they are buying some product, something like Epic software from outside.
Okay.
Agreed, right? Point number
Yes.
one.
Yes. Yes.
Second, for example, if you take insurance company, something like Blue Cross Blue Shield, Athena Healthcare, Cigna TTK, right? So different health insurance companies are there. Which applications are they using? Who knows that? They may use, maybe for example, for claim processing, they are using Facets application. Is there any guarantee that Facets is an application used by all the companies?
Mhm.
No guarantee, right? Somebody may use QNext, somebody may use Health Edge, somebody may be using some other one. That is different. So if you are a business analyst, when you are applying for a job or when you are explaining that I am a business analyst, you are focusing that I have a domain knowledge, not the application knowledge.
Okay.
If you have an application knowledge, you have to project yourself as a Facets business analyst. For example, you have a knowledge on Facets application. So your job is like a you will be considered and you will be claim yourself that I'm a business analyst in Facets. I'm a
Okay.
business analyst in QNext. I'm a business analyst in Health Edge.
Okay.
Application
Okay.
specific. That is what I'm explaining here. Type of application business analyst is that. For
Got
example,
it. Got it.
CRM. Okay, you may be having experience in Salesforce CRM. Some other may be having experience in Dynamics CRM. So how you
Mhm.
project business analyst in CRM side, but you are having experience in Salesforce.
Yeah.
Other person having experience in Dynamics.
Okay.
So those are application based business analyst roles. The reason why, as far as my experience, what I categorize is three parts. One is regular ITBA, second is domain specific, third is application based. I'm not addressing
Mhm.
healthcare here. Okay, I'm talking about generic. Okay,
Correct. Yeah.
regular ITBA, knowledge about SQL, Power BI, or regular knowledge areas. That is common. Anyway, that is common for everyone. Everybody is doing it. Second is domain specific, means whatever the skill set for a BA that is required, but you need to have domain knowledge that is needed. You need to have domain knowledge. That's what something you are learning here. Domain knowledge means healthcare, or it can be property and casualty, because insurance market is two different markets. One is health insurance
Acha.
market, second is a P&C insurance market. Health insurance market means claims, health insurance related stuff. Other market is called P&C insurance, which is called property and casualty insurance, means life, annuity, marine insurance, commercial
That comes under
vehicles,
banking.
personal lines.
That comes under banking. Is that
Hmm?
that PNC insurance comes under banking?
Sorry?
That PNC insurance you're talking about, that comes under banking only.
No, 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 no. See, banking is different. See, let me write down
Acha.
domains here. You are confusing it. See, there is no connect for banking and insurance, Abhinav. First of all,
Acha.
domains as follows. I am specifying very limited domains, Abhinav. I am not specifying everything here. Domains as follows. Forget about BA for some time. Okay, I am talking
Okay.
about
Okay.
domains.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Normally, domains are different. One is the healthcare domain.
Yeah.
Healthcare means majorly US healthcare. Normally, that is the understanding. Okay, that is
Got
US
it.
healthcare domain. Point number one.
Yes. Yes.
Second, P&C insurance domain, we call it as
Okay.
P&C insurance. This is one more domain. P&C insurance domains means
Property and casualty.
property and casualty insurance, means what are all not in health insurance, that remaining rest of the things comes under P&C. Means, for example,
Like,
person has bought a property, he wants to insure his
huh.
property. Person has
Okay.
bought a vehicle, a personal vehicle or
Hmm.
commercial vehicle, that has to be insured. For example, marine insurance. Marine insurance means a cargo ship is carrying some goods to one place to another place across the sea. Okay. They have to insure their products. Okay. Again, that insuring of products will be of two types. One is about the product will be insured. Second is hull insurance. Hull means body of the ship.
Okay.
That container, not containers, the cargo ship, as well as the engine body. That comes under hull insurance. That is different. Next, in auto lines and all, there are two things. Commercial personal lines are different. Commercial auto lines are different. Personal lines means personal vehicle we are buying. Commercial vehicle lines, trucks, the trucks which are used for the goods transportation, that comes under commercial lines.
Got it.
Understood. So
Hmm.
this is P&C insurance market, one of the big market across the world, you can say.
Acha. Huh.
Across the world, right?
Okay.
So these guys, these P&C insurance guys uses different applications, something like Guidewire.
Acha.
There are few products I'm saying, okay, to manage their business processes. Duck Creek,
Yes, I heard about this
Majesco,
application.
okay.
Yeah.
All these are
Majesco,
used by the
Guidewire, Duck Creek,
P&C
etc.
people. Health
Okay.
insurance domain people uses some application, something like Facets, Qnext,
Hmm.
Health Edge, etc.
Okay.
Understood, clear, right?
Yeah.
This is one domain. Because there are many, because I'm naming few, okay? P&C insurance market. Third market, banking. Again, in this banking, we have three banking. Three, I can divide into three. Retail banking, corporate banking, depends on the services that bank provides. Okay. Investment banking. Okay. This is banking domain. Retail banking means whatever the day-to-day retail operations, deposits, right? So all these are loans. All these are comes under retail banking.
Mhm.
These retail people uses some core banking applications. What are those core banking? You have something like
Finacle.
what we called Oracle FlexCube, right? FlexCube,
Yeah.
right? So FlexCube is one product. It's a product. These are all products I can say. Oracle, I think
Okay.
Oracle means it is FlexCube.
Mhm.
Next, uh, uh, Infosys product is there.
Finacle. Yes. Finacle.
Right? So Finacle, right? So Finacle, etc. These are all comes under banking, retail banking side. Corporate banking, you may have different products, right? So that is different. Investment banking means investment banking related. For example, a company is going for IPO. For example, some company wants to go for an IPO where they want to issue public funds they wants to gather, right? So they want to become
Mhm.
a public limited company. Some consultant should be taken care of all that. That's where generally investment banking companies come into picture. Investment
Mm-hmm.
banking companies will create an IPO to them. They market that IPO. They evaluate that stock. They value the company. Everything comes under investment banking. Are you following? Understood or not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, and at the same time, even mergers and acquisitions. Whatever, for example, some company wants to merge or some company want to do the acquisition. There must be
Acha.
some expert professionals who should do that. This is all comes under investment banking. So banking
Okay,
have three categories. Again, retail banking separate, corporate banking, investment banking. This is
okay.
separate. Next, fourth the domain is called capital market domain. Investments, debentures, stocks, mutual funds, okay, securities, futures and options. These are all comes under capital market. This is one more domain.
Capital market. Okay.
Okay, capital markets. Next domain
Okay.
is called payment domain, as we discussed some time back.
Yes,
Okay, so
yes, yes,
payment
yes,
domain.
yes.
Payment domain means again we have different payments: national payments,
International
international
payments,
payments.
Swift payments. Yeah.
International payments. National payment structure something like NEFT, RTGS, card
Uh,
payments. Next BNPL means buy now pay later. These are all comes under that category. Okay. Even we have international payments also have that. International payments again they have two different types. One is about SWIFT processing is different. At the same time, SEPA is different. SWIFT
okay.
processing using happens through coding process and all. SEPA is an international transfer, international European market. Majorly, the deals with European market. So that is all
Got it.
comes under the payment domain.
Hmm.
Understood? Clear to you, right?
Got it. Got it.
So
Yes.
this is payment. So this payment domain people uses different applications because there are
Acha.
some companies they develop their own applications to use it because every company
Okay.
have their own IT team. They will be doing it. Or else
Okay.
what you want, you can buy a product outside. Something like
Acha.
as I told you, Faceit, QNext or something. If you want, if you can buy it, you can buy and you can use it. But if
Yeah.
you want to use it, you have to customize it. If you want to customize it, someone has to gather the requirements. That is the reason why required business analyst.
Just like other softwares and other domain like Shopify.
Sorry. Yeah, tell me. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it seems like you're talking to someone else.
No,
Hello.
no. I'm talking to you. Tell me.
Yeah. So I'm telling that, like in e-commerce domain, we have Magento, Shopify, and all that,
Ah,
right?
this is
Mhm.
e-commerce. E-commerce have
Huh.
different applications again. Okay.
Yeah.
We have different. E-commerce is another domain.
Huh. That's fine. That's fine.
Like that, we have telecom domain.
Yes. Just for sake, that's fine. I mean, just for sake, I mean, we are writing. That's fine. So, Raj, what all we are going to cover in healthcare, because healthcare is US healthcare, since you have mentioned. So, what all we are going to cover
US
in
healthcare
US healthcare?
system, knowing about US healthcare system, point number one. Okay, what
Yeah.
healthcare system and how healthcare system in US works. Point number one.
Yeah.
Second, what are
Basic
the
workflow.
different health insurance plans we have? Something like Medicare, Medicaid, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Point number two.
Mm-hmm.
In this
Okay.
Medicare, we have four plans, A, B, C, D, that we'll discuss. Point number
Mm-hmm.
three, we are going to discuss about HIPAA rules and regulations, which is a regulatory body uses by the health insurance in US. HIPAA rules and
Okay.
regulations and all.
Yeah.
Next, transactions. Transactions normally happens nowadays in electronic format. That's what we call it as EDI. So EDI
Mm-hmm.
transactions and all everything you must be knowing. In this EDI transactions, normally we focus more on the claim processing side. So we have
Mm-hmm.
271, 270, right? So we have 835, 837, all that. These are all used for the benefit enrollments, etc. That you will be learning. Okay. After that, you will be learning about care management and case management. So these are something which talk about US healthcare system. And the domain training, when we are talking about, this is something which normally we focus.
Okay.
Understood, Abhinav?
Yeah.
Clear.
So, is it something comes under hospital information or hospital management system, something like that, right?
See, hospital management system is a basic thing, Abhinav. Hospital
Acha.
management system is not part, it's part of healthcare, but hospital, how hospital manages application, manages their processes. That's hospital, but that is not healthcare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Healthcare means apart from that. For example, a person went to the hospital. What hospital people do? hospital people will give a treatment against to the
Yeah.
position that person is holding. Okay. How
Okay.
they give the treatment based on the validity of the insurance. Insurance
Yes, yes.
must, right? Who
They'll check
will
the
do that?
insurance. Yeah.
The payer provider
Mhm.
has to send a request to the payer company. This person is holding this insurance. Can you please tell me what are the benefits which are involved in it? Okay.
Raj,
Payer
since
company
you're
will
talking
give a
about
response.
provider,
Yeah,
yeah,
provider
since you're
hospital.
talking, yeah, you're talking about provider a couple of times. So, what exactly the provider means?
Provider
The
hospital.
hospital,
Provider nothing but hospital.
hospital is a provider.
Hospital, clinics, all these are called
Acha,
as provider. Provider means healthcare provider. Make it very simple.
acha. Provider can anyone, can be anyone, right? A small clinic can
Provider,
also
health,
become a
who is
provider, right?
providing healthcare is called provider. Who is doing that? Hospital.
Who's who's providing the treatment, right?
Yes,
In a simple
simple.
words.
Who
Huh.
is providing treatment? Yes.
Yes, yes. Huh.
Hospital, it can be a clinic, it can be a doctor. These are all
Okay.
we call it as providers.
Provider. Okay. And
Payer.
what about
Payer means who is paying you? Who is paying you? Insurance company is paying you. Those
insurance
people
company?
are called as payers.
Acha. Okay. Pairs. That's now it's clear for me. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Payer. Payer
Yeah.
company means payer company means insurance company, health insurance company. For
Acha.
example, in
ठीक है.
Indian market, you see care insurance. Care health insurance is
हाँ
one.
हाँ.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
for example. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus you may have maybe Aditya Birla Sun Life. Some insurance companies are there. Okay.
Star Health. Let's take an example of Star
A
Health.
Star
It's
Health
very
Insurance.
popular.
Because
Yeah.
Star is
Yeah.
only for Star Health. Okay. Because
Mm-hmm.
insurance companies are not only buy only Star Health Insurance. Because some companies
Yes.
are,
Exactly.
for example, if you take Star, if I am not wrong, correct me. Star Insurance, Star is majorly for health insurance only.
Exactly.
They
Only.
don't
Yes.
sell
Yes.
other products.
No, no, they don't have verticals. Yeah. If you talk
They don't
about
have other verticals.
ICICI Lambert, ICICI
You take,
Lambert,
for
ICICI.
example, ICICI Lambord you can take. ICICI
Yeah.
Lambord is insurance into all the areas. They provide
Mm-hmm.
health insurance, they provide vehicle insurance, they provide property, everything they can. Do you understand the difference here?
I got
Okay,
it now. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Sure.
This is how it works like e-commerce domain, telecom domain, right? So payment domain, right? So banking, PNC, healthcare, right? So these are the different domains we have. This is the overall scenario. So domain specific training is different. In that domain, what applications they are using is called application based BA. Because some
Okay.
people want Facets BA, some people want QNext BA, some people want Healthcare BA, some people want Guideware Business Analyst, some people want Majesco Business Analyst, some people want Duckry BA. Means business analyst skill sets are required. Apart from that, what else they want? They want to have a knowledge on the application.
Yeah.
Understood? Clear or not?
Got it. Got it, Raj. Yes.
So
Application.
those are different. Those are all we call it as application business analyst roles.
Yeah, I've not encountered with these domain situation in the interview. But so far, what all the interviews I have given, that they just ask about a simple BA experience. That's it, and I've cleared that. But domain experience, I mean, no, no, since I have not mentioned the domain expertise in any area, so that's why I think I have not received these kind of questions. But yes, I mean, if I'm showing domain expertise or domain experience, then definitely I'll get these kind of questions, right? They'll check my
Domain.
domain
If you're
knowledge. Yeah.
talking about domain means they'll ask you about the domain. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
In that
Exactly.
domain, if you have any application experience, then they will ask you about application. For example, you are
Correct.
claiming that I had PNC insurance application domain
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
experience. I worked as a guideware. So the people will ask you about the guideware application. Next, you need to learn about in guideware, you need to know about what is policy center, what is billing, what is claims and all. And again, in the
Mm-hmm.
guideware, means example I'm taking. Okay, for example, in guideware, if you are a business analyst, you may not be having experience in all the modules because there are a lot of modules in guideware. Policy center as separate, billing as separate, claims as separate, underwriting as separate, guideware live is separate. There are a lot of products. So you
Yeah.
may worked in only in policy center side. So guideware business analyst, policy center, configuration.
Mm-hmm.
Guideware business analyst, billing. Guideware business analyst, claims. Like that.
Yeah.
Of course, in Facets, you don't have that option, but in Guideware, we have. That's it.
But if I'll show my experience that I worked in a project of healthcare, so I mean, there is a possibility that anybody can ask what software that you have used. So I need to answer like which software
Yeah,
I have
that's what
used in the
healthcare
company.
application you cannot say. As far as healthcare addressing itself is concerned, you cannot say. See, saying, but just saying in an interview, anybody can say to you, that's not a problem. You can simply say, yes, I have faced its healthcare experience because there are many people who don't know anything, but they say simply to go through the interview. So later on, once they got a job, they learn it. That's how industry is
Acha,
happening.
acha.
See,
Yes,
people
yes,
are
yes,
very
yes.
smart
Yeah.
nowadays. What they do, they put facets also in the resume, and they go and
Yeah.
attend for the interview. They go through online and they learn something expected theory, and they somehow they pass the interview. So once
Mm-hmm.
they got a job, then they want real experience. Then they will come for training.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, yeah, got it. Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah.
That's how it is. Because there are chances. See, when you apply for jobs as a healthcare BA, or it can be PNC, or it can be payment domain, there are chances they may ask you what applications you have used at all. Because every business analyst is not working on application, right? Because business
Mm-hmm.
analyst, for example, you are working for a hospital, for example, provider side. Provider side, they have a patient management system. Application is there. You are working as a business analyst for that application. You understood what I'm saying?
Yeah. Huh. I'm working as a business analyst for that particular application. Yes.
See, you are working for a payer provider company, healthcare hospital, which is a big hospital in US, for example.
Okay.
That big hospital having different departments. They have a HR department, they have finance department. In the same manner, they have an IT department. In that
Acha.
IT department, you are a BA. What is your job? Managing the internal applications is your job. Am I right?
Mm. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes.
Internal, they have many applications. Maybe for patient management system, they have their own internal application, which was developed long back, right? So you are monitoring it, and if there is any new features required and all, you are addressing all these by interacting with the stakeholders, and you are giving this your technical team. They were making some corrections within the application. Now, if you want some new application or some new project you want, then you will go for the third party. Some software company you apply for. You send a RFP document to them. This is what my requirement. Can you please provide any application outside? They will tell you some cost. You pay, and they will develop a product to you. Very simple. Understood?
Got it.
You clear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm clear.
This is how it works. This is how it is all about.
Okay. I think I have an understanding. Yes. Slowly, slowly. Yeah.
See, help business analyst is a large scale. It's a large canvas. It's not
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah. even even I saw in couple of peoples. I mean, basically, I'm into recruitment now. I mean, majorly for UK and Europe. UK peoples are fine, but if I talk about Europe peoples, in Europe we have 28 countries. I mean,
Yes,
20 European 28 countries.
yes,
So
yes,
there are many kind of peoples.
yes,
There are peoples in Poland, Polish citizens. If I talk about Polish
yes,
citizens,
yes,
they
yes,
don't know what exactly the business analyst is. Okay, they're
yes,
just simply putting business analyst, business analyst, business analyst, and they're giving interviews, and they are clearing interviews as well. Okay, they're just simply putting. Even I place couple of business analysts in Poland, Romania, Netherlands, Czech Republic, and Denmark. Yes. If I talk about locals, because the company is restricted to hire local peoples, there,
mm.
there they have an advantage because company cannot hire people from India.
Right,
Okay, they
right,
sometimes they have a foundation that they need to look for white peoples.
yes,
Okay,
yes. The
so
local
that
language,
is the reason. Huh.
language also barrier to them.
Language barrier is also there. So they even don't know BRD, FRD, they'll hire. That's it.
Because see, that's what, see, first of all, we should understand is business analyst is, again, I'm repeating, business analyst. Why is it happening all this? I'll tell you in a very simple manner. I want someone who should able in a position to analyze business. What kind of business am I doing?
Exactly.
Whoever
Exactly.
is
This is the main
analyzing
thing.
the
Yes.
business, I want that. That's it. What skill set
Huh.
is there for him or not? That's a secondary thing. If I
Yes.
feel
Yes.
Abhinav is
Yes.
something capable where he can analyze my business and give some ideas to me, ideas. I'm not talking about the skills. Giving an
Hmm.
idea, he himself, I can call him as a business analyst.
But being an HR, I'll tell you one is simple thing. You're very right. I mean, firstly, you'll focus on my communication. Second thing is like what business idea I can give, what solution
Yes.
I can give. This is the high level that you can look for, and
Yes.
after that, you'll slowly go to this
What
I'll
skill
use.
set?
Okay,
What you know
what
SQL,
is
or
skill
you
set?
know Power BI, or you
But
know Facets. That those are all
but
alag baat hai. That's a different thing.
but if I talk about layman, if I talk
Ah.
about a recruiter who is sourcing the profiles on Naukri or any other channels,
Hmm.
they'll only look for your expertise. They'll only look for tools that you have used. If you have not used the relevant tools, they'll reject the profile, because first level of screening will be done by recruiter only. Because if
Hmm.
recruiter will not select your profile, no matter what, you are a good B or a bad B,
That
so
is the
you'll not get
reason
an
why
interview.
what students are doing nowadays is that they simply dump all the technologies in their resume. Simply.
Exactly, yes, yeah.
Because first of all, they want to get a call. That's it, right? From the recruiter
Huh.
has to choose their resume. But for that, whatever the required skill sets are in the market, whether it is known to them or not, even though don't heard of it, they will just blindly dump it into the resume. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, right.
That's what something they do. See, end of the day, people are thinking a different. See, of course, you are a HR. I think you might faced a lot of different situations and scenarios in the real world. Simply they dump it. For example, I want to get a healthcare BA job. What is required for healthcare? I put everything in my CV. Okay. Whether am I knowing or not, how am I capable enough to
Yes.
handle, वो अलग बात है. That's बाद में देख लेंगे. That we can see it later. Let me go through this interview first, because let me complete this. If he got selected, fortunately, for any reason, because of his communication or whatever it is, end of the day, if he's then he look for options. For example, people have taken me as a Facets business analyst. For example, I don't know anything about Facets. They have taken
Yeah.
me. They have given me offer letter. What should I do now? I want someone
Okay.
who can teach us me Facets. This is
Yeah.
how people are changing nowadays.
Okay.
You understood? Well, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, got it. Got it.
First of all, they want someone should call them for entry. First point. How this can be happen? This can be happen because of the key skill sets. Okay, chalo. Whatever the skill sets are there in the market, just dump it. That's it. Dump it. Once next is interview. How to face the interview? Okay, am I capable to do that, or someone will be doing on my behalf? Proxy interviews. They are managing. Being a HR, you know well.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
got a lot of
person is
but in
me.
business analyst,
Who is doing?
I really found proxy peoples, because in business analyst communication matters a lot. So in business analyst, if you're taking proxy, I don't think so. I mean, in programmer,
There
in
are
Python
people.
developer, yeah,
There are people who do that, but in different ways. Somebody will succeed, somebody will fail. There are. Because your fact is true. Because see, business analysts require a lot of dimensional skills. You cannot
yeah.
simply business analyst say that if you learn programming, okay, that is not the case for BA. Because a business
Soft
analyst should
skill
have
requires
soft skills.